This is the game that fetched Bobby Fischer the brilliancy prize in the US championship. The opening is run-field defense, d4, knight f6, c4, g6, g3, c6, bishop g2. In the 1962-63 US Championship, reached the same position, but Byrne continued. Let us go back and see that. Instead of bishop g2, Byrne continued d5, b5, e into c6, b into c4, c into d7, knight into d7, bishop g2, rook b8, knight f3, bishop g7, and white castles, also black. Black's weak c pawn is compensated for the pressure on the open b file. Let us go back and see what happened in this game. After bishop g2, d5 is played by Bobby Fischer. C into d5, c into d5, knight c3, bishop g7, e3. Bobby Fischer in the US Championship 1962 continued. Let us see what it is. Instead of e3, knight f3, black castles, knight e5. Here is one more combination. Instead of knight e5, white castles, knight e4. Gives absolute equality. Let us go back and see what after knight e5. Knight e5, bishop f5, white castles, knight e4, queen b3, knight c6, queen into d5, knight into c3, b into c3, queen into d5, bishop into d5, knight into e5, d into e5, bishop into e5. With a draw shortly. That game was ended in a draw. Okay, let us go back. The last move played is e3. Fischer castled, knight ge2, knight c6. Robert Byrne of USA castled, b6, b3. It is hard for either side to introduce an imbalance into this essentially symmetrical variation. Dead-eye equality also ensures that knight f4. Let us go back and see. Instead of b3, knight f4, e6, b3, bishop a6, rook e1, rook c8, bishop a3, rook e8, rook c1, etc. Stahilberg versus Tor Gemini 1937. Okay, let us go back. The last move played is e3, bishop a6, bishop a3, rook e8. After rook e8, queen d2 is played. A good alternative is rook c1. Kibitzer after the game suggested, let us go back. See, last move played is queen d2. Instead of queen d2, he suggested f4. What for f4? To prevent e5. After e6, followed by bishop f8. After e6, followed by bishop f8, and the eventual doubling on the c file. Black gets an advantage. Let us go back. The last move played is queen d2. Fischer played e5, which is a very good move. Fischer was worried about weakening his d pawn, but felt that the tremendous activity obtained by the minor pieces would permit quite no time to exploit. e6 would probably lead to a draw, d into e5. Passive is rook a c1. Let us go back and see. Rook a c1, e into d4, or let us see another combination. Rook c8, rook f d1, e4, f3 is tenable. Let us go back. After e into d4, e into d4, rook c8, f3. Although black has difficulty in breaking through. Let us go back and see last move played is d into e5, knight into e5, rook h d1, knight d3, queen c2. There is hardly any other defense to the threat of knight e4. Let us see other possible moves. Instead of queen c2, 3 combinations. Let us see one by one. Instead of queen c2, knight d4, knight e4, knight into e4, d into e4, bishop b2, rook c8 with a powerful bend. Another combination is instead of queen c2, knight f4, knight e4, knight into e4, d into e4, instead of d into e4, bishop into a1, knight d6. Just go back. After d into e4, instead of bishop into a1, rook a b1, rook c8, knight into d3, bishop c3, queen e2, bishop into d3, queen g4, queen h3, bishop into b1, rook into d8, rook e into d8, bishop f1, rook d1, king g2, bishop d3. Bishop d3 is a very good move. Bishop into d3, e into d3. Let us see the another combination. instead of queen c2, that's what is played in the game. The third combination is f3, bishop h6, f4, instead of f4, knight f4, d4. d4 is a good move. After f4, instead of knight f4, f4, bishop g7. Let us go back. The last move played is queen c2. Fischer played knight into f2. The key to black's previous move. The complete justification for this sack does not become apparent until white resigns. Okay, last move played is knight into f2, which is a good move. King into f2, knight g4 check, king g1, knight into e3, queen d2. Fischer played the brilliant move which brought him the brilliancy prize, knight into g2. Normally people will take only rook. d4. d4 is again a very good move. Knight into d4, bishop b7 check. The white king is at black's mercy. King f1, queen d7. After queen d7, white resigns. A bitter disappointment for Fischer. He expected Byrne to continue the game. On queen f2, let us see that also. On queen f2, queen h3 check. Instead of queen f2, there is one more combination. Let us see that. Instead of queen f2, knight d b5, queen h3 check, king g1, bishop h6, and the curtain comes down. Instead of knight d b5, after queen f2, let us go back and see the last move played is queen f2, queen h3 check, king g1, rook e1 check, rook into e1, bishop into d4. The queen has to move, and black's queen g2 mates. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Please subscribe so that you can see many more beautiful games of Bobby Fischer and other world champions. Thanks for watching once again.